Okay, I get some version of this question all the time. Okay, Nicole, I hear you talking about present moment focus, but I'm a serious competitor and I need to stay focused on my goals. I need to stay focused on how important it is for me to win this next event. True or not true?
Welcome to the Resilient Rainer, the premier podcast focused on mental performance for equestrians and improved horse show performance. Whether you're a rookie reiner or a seasoned competitor, this show is for riders who want to take their skills to the next level and achieve their full potential in the show ring. I'm Nicole Burnett, and I'm a master mindset coach who's obsessed with helping you achieve all those horse dreams you always thought were impossible. Join me each week to develop a show-ready mindset and gain the competitive edge you need to compete with confidence.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Burnett. I have been so deep in mental gym for equestrians land this last month. So that was why we had the podcast coming out every other week, because I have been taking this program that I have delivered live and turning it into an on-demand version. And oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled to be doing this. But yes, it is intense to be going through the process of creating this. And it's just been so awesome. I have been loving the feedback from the riders who are inside. Literally just today and yesterday, I had two separate riders reach out and tell me how they'd went to ride their horse and their trainer had noticed a difference in the first week of them applying the tools in the program. And I'm so tickled and so honored and just so excited to see this out in the hands of more writers and just for the wonderful change that it actually has in real people's lives with real horses, real riders. And I'm so honored to be able to do this work. And so I'm just so tickled. I love every time I get a message and someone says something like that and they say, oh my gosh, like, my trainer's like, they could tell a difference and I could tell a difference. And they're so motivated by seeing the impact. So anyway, I've been deep in Mental Gym for Equestrians, which is my program to rewire your brain to regulate your nervous system so that you can have better rides. And if that is for you, you can check us out at mentalgymforequestrians.com, or you can always send me an email, nicole@nicoleburnettcoaching.com, and we can make sure it's the best fit for you. So let's talk about this question, okay? Because I really do get this question a lot about like, okay, I'm competing. I have these goals. I need to be focused on my run. I need to be focused on how important this is. Especially at this time of year, there's a lot of people who are getting ready to go to some big shows. So do you ever believe this? Do you ever think, okay, I hear you talking about present moment focus, but I'm a serious competitor and I need to stay focused on my goals. I need to stay focused on how important it is for me to win this event. And I go, yeah, okay, maybe it really is important for you to win that next event. So if you really want to give yourself and your horse the best shot at winning that run, you better pay attention to the mental shift that I'm going to share that you need to truly ride your best. The mental shift that can transform your performance and lead to better scores, a calmer mind, and even a winning run. I'm going to share the story of a client who made this exact shift and saw a 2-point jump in her score with the same horse, same trainer. If you have been chasing perfection and feeling the weight of it, this episode is for you. So the in-gate steward waved her in as the arena buzzed with anticipation. All eyes were on her as she guided her horse forward. This was the moment she had worked towards for months, for years, really, but something wasn't right. Her mind wasn't on her horse or on the rhythm of her ride. It was on the score that she needed, and the rider she had to beat, and the stakes if she fell short. Her nerves took over, and even though she completed her pattern, she left the arena feeling pretty defeated, and not because she didn't win, she didn't, but because she knew that she hadn't ridden her best. I've seen this happen so many times. A rider who steps into the arena consumed by the big picture. They're consumed with winning it all, and they lose sight of what truly matters. Showing up moment by moment to ride their best. So what if it could be different? Another ride. In this ride, she adjusted her reins, exhaled slowly, just feeling her body in the saddle. Her horse flicked their ear back, waiting for her cues. The crowd faded into just background noise and a distant hum as she nudged her horse forward. This run, the spins came effortlessly. They're sharp, snappy, exactly what they practiced. Her breathing matched the rhythm of her horse's strides as they transitioned to the next maneuver. Deep seat, steady hands, and then the slide. It was long and clean, just dust curling behind him. She wasn't thinking about the score, not thinking about the other riders. Her mind stayed on the feel of each movement and that quiet communication between her and her horse. After she finished her run, she let out a laugh. This is a genuine laugh as she patted her horse's neck. In her gut, she knew that this was her best run yet. The score was announced. It was 2 points higher than her last run. Same horse, same trainer. The only thing that was different, this time she left the pressure to win at the gate and walked out a champion. This is a real result from one of my clients, and it is possible for you too. I see this mental mistake over and over where writers fixate on the outcome, letting it steal their focus and ultimately sabotaging their own performance. This isn't just a mindset performance, it's a performance problem. And it's one of the biggest mental shifts that you absolutely have to make if you are going to level up as a writer. When you're focused on the win, your energy is tied to things that you cannot control. You cannot control the judges' scores, how other writers perform. You can't control the weather. But when you focus on small wins, you take control of the things that are within your circle of influence. Your preparation, your focus, how you handle nerves, and how you recover from mistakes. Every time that you nail a stop or you stay steady through a transition, you're stacking small wins, building momentum, and telling your brain, I've got this. That momentum is a game changer. It grounds you in the present moment where your best riding happens, instead of spiraling into overthinking or second guessing. And let's not forget the pressure. When your goal is to win, the stakes can feel paralyzing. The weight of everything riding on your performance is enough to throw even the most experienced rider off their game. But when you focus on small wins, the pressure lifts. Each ride becomes a series of manageable tasks, and as you excel in those tasks, you naturally build toward the result you want. Here's the thing. Winning isn't one big event. It is the sum of all the small wins you stack together. Every sharp spin, every clean lead change, every moment you stay calm under pressure adds up, not just on the scoreboard, but in your confidence and growth as a rider. This approach doesn't just work for today's competition. It sets you up for long-term success. When you focus on small wins, every ride becomes an opportunity to improve, to grow, and to build a foundation for the rider you want to become. So the next time you saddle up, ask yourself, what is a small win I can focus on? Maybe it's hitting your transitions, staying composed, or bouncing back quickly from a mistake. Whatever it is, focus there. Because when you master the small wins, the big ones take care of themselves. This is how champions think. They focus on the process, not the outcome. And when you ride like that, success isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Winning the whole thing starts with winning the small moments first. That's why I created Mental Gym for Equestrians, to help riders like you rewire your mind, regulate your nerves, and build the kind of confidence that sticks. If you're ready to ride bolder and feel better in the saddle, come join us at mentalgymforequestrians.com and I'll see you inside.